Hey, good morning, everyone. It's your girl Tanya, Lady T, and yes, you stopped by my channel where I love sharing my passion for fashion and many other things. Well, y'all, come on and get ready with me, and we're gonna do it, do it, do it. Today's inspiration is this shirt here. Okay, wear a belt to cinch it at the waist. So this is my outfit of the day inspiration. Of course, listening to my Tom Joyner morning show. Lord have mercy. They talking about Tom Joyner and them talking about how Starbucks is getting ready to launch putting their coffees in vending machines because when they go into Starbucks, you got to answer all these questions before you can get a cup of coffee. Now, see, I'm not really a coffee drinker. I probably have drank 4 cups, not even that much this year. I just don't drink coffee, um, unless I just absolutely have a taste for it. And so Sybil was talking about how you have to do your name so they can put your name on your cup and all this other kind of stuff. I said, I know my mom is a serious coffee drinker now. She got one of those coffee makers where you send off for the coffee machine itself, and then they send you that gourmet coffee, and honey, she'll let you know real quick. She don't do that cheap coffee. As you talk about it quality. She said some things you just can't buy generic. You have to get the real deal. So. Mm. Dang on. Somebody, a woman killed her husband with a hammer and waited 2 weeks to call the police.
Well, maybe she had to practice how she's going to call
I
911.
think she just had some things
Some
to do.
things to do in the house.
She had some cleaning up, some straightening up to do before she brought people into the house.
Police said that she said that her husband was a daily marijuana user who also frequently used cocaine. She said, and she kept getting stopped out.
Now, you got another way to call this shit. And when people are on the let's do it.
You got 4 minutes to make it there on time.
You know what? I want to speak on something in the news. Y'all know I like to talk about the news while I'm getting dressed. I'm gonna tell you, there's a story on, and I guess I must just be catching up with it. Anyway, it was about this young couple. It was on Good Morning America. Um, she had been dating this guy. I think she had 1 or 2 children with the guy, young couple, and in order to keep him, because he had stopped talking to her, they had broke up or something. So anyway, in order to keep him, she lied and said that she was dying. And she also produced a letter from a physician, from a doctor, stating so. So she, lied and said that she had cancer. And so, of course, he immediately, meaning her ex-boyfriend, immediately wanted to get back with her and insisted that she move in with him. So, everything went fine, and the girl had really long hair, and she also cut her hair to mimic a cancer patient, meaning that she had gone through chemo and that type of thing. Come to find out, people began to donate financially, monetarily, so that she can pay for her cancer treatment, if you will. And the reason why they began to donate is because her boyfriend felt so strongly about her, sickness, that he approached their local newspaper, and the newspaper ran a story on him communicating to the newspaper of how generous the people in his community was by helping his girlfriend, and so they wanted to get married, and so on and so forth. So anyway, so all this money comes in. She got a free dress. Free honeymoon. Their wedding was paid for. Even in the vows that she had written, they both had written personal vows. And even in the vows, she, of course, had to continue the charade and mention that, her being sick and all this other kind of stuff. So anyway, fast forward. Come to find out it was a lie. And so, I sat back and I'm like, shaking my head and everything. I said, but I wanted to speak on something. There are, of course, extreme cases like her, where you're lying, where people are now spending their hard-earned money donating to you under a false pretense in order to, help out, help your community out. But I want to speak on the point that and men do it too, but women, look at the length we will go to either keep a man, uh, to get a man, uh, and vice versa. It's that catch and release, that hunt. And me, y'all know I love the Lord and everything. I'll be looking at stuff at a spiritual thing because as you get older, you gain wisdom, or you should be gaining wisdom. And I know the girl was young, and I did stupid stuff when I was young. Lord Jesus. But some things that I just keep between me and the Lord. But my thing is, I want to speak to even the men. If you're a man of integrity, and I know the hunt is on, men pursue women and vice versa, women pursue men. But at what point do we all just sit back and say, what, as a man, I don't know if I want a woman that will go to that length, because if she'll lie about that once we're married. Now, of course, this young man didn't know she was lying until after they had got married, and of course, but he's still with her. But I'm just saying, on the onset, when we find out about things, because he even said, he had noticed that, after the donations and all that came in, he realized that she just didn't have the symptoms of being sick. So what I want to speak on is red flags. Let's just go there. A lot of times, because we women or men, we want to be with somebody, and nobody's perfect. I know that. I mean, good God, you can't just cut somebody off and decide not to date them or be with them because they're flawed. Hey, we're all flawed. I'm talking about when you see major red flag. I ain't talking about uh he smacks at the dinner table. Now that can be a deal breaker for some women and some men. If you smack and constantly pop gum, sometimes on you first dating somebody and you notice that about them. Oh yeah, some people are that sensitive, and those are deal breakers. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. That's stuff that you can just look over there to that joke and say, look, close your mouth while you slurping soup, or hand me that gum, cause we in the movie theater and you can't be popping this gum. That kind of stuff has its remedies. I'm talking about when you see red major flags, when you're getting to date somebody. I'm talking about major flags. But a lot of times we will overlook certain things just to be with somebody. But I'm here to tell you, we as women and men, we have options. There's just some things in your life you have to just say, I'm just not going to tolerate. Or I'm not going to just wink at a situation, and just say, and pretend like you didn't see. Oh no, because if you wink your eye at little things, when they really come out of a bag on you, and like I said, I understand. I mean, when you first start dating somebody, they ain't gonna show you their true selves. Not really, but there's some people that will straight out the gate. Now, like for me, you get what you see. I don't do game playing. No. It takes too much energy for game playing. But on the regular, most of the time, people don't really show you who they are until about 6 months in. And you, even though you may have invested some time in that, you have to value yourself to be much more than having to settle for foolishness. No, sir. Why should I? You know, I stayed single for 9 years after I ended a 10-year relationship that I had been in. Those whole 9 years, of course, I had given my life to Christ, and I really, truly just enveloped myself in developing a relationship with God. I really did. Now, it may not be that for anybody else out there. It might not take you that long in order to open up your heart. I mean, but I had to truly get rid of all that residue from that old relationship because I didn't want to bring that into a new relationship. And so when I waited on the Lord, He really has sent me an awesome man. And like I have said before, we too will determine when the nuptials will happen because we are the two that are in it. You know, so I'm freed up even from that. People, you know, when you get married, when God releases us both to say, boom, you two, it's time. So anyway, and I'm cool with that. I'm telling y'all, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But anyway, I just wanted to speak on that. You know, what lengths will we go to keep a man or to get a man? Value yourself better than doing these little schemes and little games. And I'm just using this situation that's been on the news here recently about this young girl lying about having cancer just to get her ex-boyfriend to come back to her. And be that it, you know, as it may, they're married now, but still, I pray that their marriage is a beautiful one and a flourishing one. But in all honesty, if she has not gotten rid of that part of her personality, that as soon as she sees things going to the left, or as soon as she sees things slipping out of her grasp, that she begins to make up and fabricate something in order to gain sympathy, in order to gain, because she can't do it on her own merit. So she has to put things in place or in motion in order to get that man to be sympathetic to her. Then it's going to rear, that demon, that spirit is going to rear its ugly head again. And now that they're married, it could be in a whole nother bag. So that man need to be thinking, okay, and maybe she have learned her lesson now that her spot has been blown up. Again, now this girl, she has been exposed. So hopefully she has, you know, exposed that sin and for all to see. So now she has taken the power away from that spirit that caused her to do that. That lying spirit, deception spirit, whatever. Like I said, if she hasn't learned that, okay, when things are not going my way, when things are getting ready to be pulled out of my fingertips, then that's when she'll go and search and say, oh my God, what can I say? Oh, he looked like he's finna leave me again. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? She may not do it in the same manner she did it, because see, hopefully he gonna recognize, oh no, she's done this before. So she gonna come up try to come through another door to deceive him. See, that's how the enemy works. We have to be careful not to let ourselves slip into stuff like that, and recognize it and take the power away from the enemy. Lord have mercy, I get mad. I hate the devil because the Lord said we have to. He would not have us ignorant of the enemy's devices, and those are devices that he uses to get to us, to kill us, to destroy. That's what he does all day long. He roams around, looking, searching, seeking who he can destroy and devour. He don't come but to kill and destroy. So anyway, like I said, I know I'm getting deep, but that thing just got all over me when she, you know, because when you do stuff like that, you are premeditating mischief. But anyway, like I said, I know I got all off into that, but I had to speak on that. Anyway, that's my in the news segment. But I'm finna get on and finish getting dressed, and I'm gonna show you my completed look at the end of the video. So anyway, with that, y'all, God bless you. May the peace of the Lord be with you. And remember, y'all, you are valuable, and treat yourself as such. We are royalty, and don't settle. Don't do it. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful upcoming weekend, and I'll be dropping off some videos along the way. God bless you, and I'll talk to you then. This Murray's Lock and Lock gel, along with my Eco Styler argan oil. Oh my goodness. I've worn my hair like this since Monday. It's Friday, of course. And this is not even a twist out. This is just me applying the product. Now, it's sort of stiff, but I like it like that. That's because it helps my curls to stay in place. But again, thank you, living my best life. I'm telling you what, I have hit the jackpot. I mean, I love it. And all I have to do is put my bonnet over it overnight, and look at those curls. They're still defined. And this is, like I said, this is not a twist out. This is just my hair, you know, curls up. I have a real tight, kinky curl. I guess once it gets longer, it'll loosen. But all I've got to do is just stretch and pull, and it looks as good as it did on Monday. I mean, this is business. Shake it, pull it, shake it, and curl it. Let's. Got that shaped. And then I'm just going to use this oil-free. It's a wig spray, but it's also for natural hair. Okay, y'all. This is my look of the day, the hair look. Or should I say the look of the week. Okay? And on to the outfit. Yes, it's Fun Friday, y'all. Here's the outfit of the day. I love this song. Friends, how many of us have now? Friends. Anyway, just wanted to come back and show y'all the look of the day. And I'm going to wear my flat shoes that I got from Target. And I'm out the door. So divas and you men out there, y'all have a wonderful day. And like I said, I'll see you on the next video. God bless.
So who's gonna win?